Imagine you're at a giant global garage sale. Everything is for sale. Countries, cities, even that weird-looking statue in your neighbor's yard. Now picture Bob. Bob's a regular guy, loves his coffee, bad at picking lottery numbers, but somehow Bob has a $10 bill. Not a lot, right? But in the world of debt, that $10 bill is kind of like a tiny piece of a mind-blowing $315 trillion pizza. Yeah, trillion, with a T. $315 trillion isn't just a number. It's basically every dollar every country owes to someone else. It's bigger than all the money in your wallet, your neighbor's wallet, and even Elon Musk's "I might buy Mars someday" wallet combined. But here's the twist. Most people don't actually think about who's holding this debt. It's like knowing your phone has battery but not knowing who's charging it. Meet Alice. Alice runs a lemonade stand. She wants to open a second stand and borrows $50 from her friend Charlie, who says, "I want my $50 back, plus a little extra." That extra is interest. Now imagine Alice isn't one kid but the United States. And Charlie? He could be other countries, banks, or investors. That $50 is just a tiny sip of the global debt soda. Multiply this for every country borrowing for roads, schools, wars, bailouts, and stimulus packages, and you hit the $315 trillion mountain. Debt isn't all the same. Some is public, like government bonds, where countries borrow money from citizens or other nations. Some is private, like loans to businesses or families. Some is basically, "I owe you, maybe." Bob hears lending to Alice's lemonade empire is safer than hiding cash under a mattress, so he buys a slice of her debt from Charlie. Now Bob is part of the $315 trillion club. Countries borrow from each other too. The US owes Japan, Japan owes China, China owes Europe. It's a giant game of pass the parcel, except the parcel is debt. Governments sometimes even lend to themselves, creating a financial inception. Not all debt behaves the same. Some grows quietly like a plant, slowly accumulating interest. Some explodes like Bob shaking a soda can, unpredictable and risky. Debt might sound scary, but it's also the engine of the global economy. Without it, much of what we take for granted wouldn't exist. Roads, schools, hospitals, even your coffee machine that Bob uses every morning. So, in conclusion, the world's $315 trillion debt isn't owned by one shadowy figure plotting in a dark room. It's spread across a massive, messy web of governments, banks, investment funds, and ordinary people, all playing their part, whether they realize it or not. And remember Bob? He's still holding his $10 bill, sipping his coffee, part of the story whether he knows it or not. Because in the end, whether it's $10 or $315 trillion, debt connects all of us in ways we rarely stop to think about. If you want me to make other videos explaining these topics, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.